Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I would like to show you guys where the oil leak coming from on this 2016 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of oil underneath engine and transmission, mostly right where the transmission bell housing. And when I remove the cover, you can see that much oil on top of the cover. And now with the cover removed, we can see better. There's a lots of oil. Yep. And look like the rear main seal, but it's not, because a lot of oil is running down from the top of the transmission where the torque converter bell housing. The oil coming down from there quite a lot. That's why we know it's not the rear main seal. Yeah. And also from the rear too, from the transmission coming down to the rear, right on top of the transfer case, but it's hard to see from the back. And now we have to check from the top, maybe easier to see. And I know for sure it's oil filter cooler housing leaking on this particular Dodge Jeep Ram Chrysler engine 3.6 and 3.2 V6 engine. Yeah, and look at the top of the transmission. It's very hard to see because a lot of wiring, hose, everything in the way. By my eye, I can see quite a lot of oil on top of the transmission, but with the camera it's very hard to see. So now to get into that oil filter housing to see that's leaking or not, we have to remove the upper intake and also the lower intake. To get to the oil cooler assembly, here is the upper intake already out, and okay, got the lower intake off. Still hang it there because I don't want to disconnect the fuel line. So alright, I can see there's oil around that area, and also in here and in here as well. I don't know, you guys can see it. There's oil, and also oil is right there. Yeah, look like the leak was spraying out something. This coolant temperature sensor and oil pressure switch is also wet. So when I disconnect this, you can see there's oil in there on the sensor. Yeah, not full of oil down here, but it looks like oil being like flooding this area. Yes, oil fill up this valley here, and it's full, but when we go tilting, maybe oil coming down on top of the transmission housing, like the bell housing. This is oil around here as well. It's all wet around. Yeah, it's hard to see with the camera, but you guys can see there's oil around here. Yeah, and it look very clean right here. Look like oil, been a lot of oil flashing and spray onto this house, this engine block right here, and also on this side. Yeah, so that's what the leak is. This whole unit need to be replaced. Oil, engine oil, filter / cooler assembly. It's very common on these 3.2 and 3.6 Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. And this is the new oil filter / cooler housing assembly, and it doesn't come with the oil pressure switch and coolant temperature sensor. We have to get that separately. O-ring and the O-ring for upper and lower intake, which is here and this side. Make sure below here they have all the O-ring. Yes, all the O-ring is here, but they give one extra. This must be for this, but this one already have an O-ring, but have to check, just make sure. And I'm sure every time this oil filter is already inside, we can open that and check. Yeah, so now just need to remove this unit out and clean it all off and put a new unit in. We have to change engine oil after and top up the engine coolant. Yeah, so check out the link below for how to do this job. Like I already have a previous video on the 3.6 engine, and 3.2 are the same, very similar. So yeah, check that video out if you want to know how to replace it. So this one I just want to show you guys how and where that oil leaking from. That's a very common problem for this engine. Yeah, if you have the similar engine and the oil leak on the ground, and you know where to looking for. So good luck. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.